Hi, folks. Today we're going to take a look at accountability for all, where Josh decides to go to a city hall and, well, tries to play journalist but ends up throwing a hissy fit. But before we start today's video, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep this channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the podcast, the Craptown Florida Man Power Ranking. Episode 36 is out right now. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
So we go to the Brandon City Hall in Brandon, Mississippi, right across the street from the Rankin County Sheriff's Department. We just wanted to make sure that everyone in the City Hall knew the allegations against the sheriff.
Now, Josh is referencing a news article about the Rankin County Sheriff, where he may have misappropriated county and state funds for his own personal use. There are also claims and accusations of him mistreating inmates and forcing them to work on a poultry farm belonging to a family member. There's also claims of him misappropriating equipment for his own family's use. Now, I cannot substantiate these claims. These are news articles that Josh is trying to reference. They are coming from an actual news outlet, and news outlets do tend to actually copyright strike videos. So I'm removing that segment, but giving you the information I have. I will try to track down more information if I can find it and put it in the description box.
Very quickly found out that the folks at City Hall not only didn't want to answer our questions, but wanted to ignore us. One thing's for certain, their silence is their complicity. We conducted a records request, and an attorney for the town did not want to fulfill our complete request.
Now, I'm going to be doing my normal audit, but these folks have no reason for the excuse that the Rankin County Sheriff's deputies have, which is we can't talk about it. They can talk about it. So I'd like to see if they will. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you're complicit if you just think that you should be able to walk around and do what he's doing.
Okay.
I'd also like to ask people if they voted for the current sheriff. If they plan to vote for the current sheriff. If they know what he's doing.
A few minutes later.
How you doing?
Great, how are you? How can I help you?
Good, thanks. I was wondering if... Oh, by the way, my name's Josh. Nice to meet you. I'm going to ask a question and be rude, but Mom will be mad at me. If you are aware of any of the things that have come to light recently with the Rankin County Sheriff, Sheriff Bailey... Okay, so the only reason I'm doing a documentary... Liar! The only reason I'm asking people is because most people do not. So obviously, I had been starting with, did you know he did this, this, and this? And I'm just trying to share the word. I've spent time in, I think a lot of people have had people that have been incarcerated. He has forced people from the, inmates from the sheriff's department to work on his farm. He has a Tyson chicken farm. He's also, and this has all been proven and assisted by the state, he's taken county vehicles with the Rankin County logo, purchased decals off Amazon that say like J&J Welding Company, put them on the logos. He's went and taken city gravel, sand, and manure to use on his own farm.
Now, Josh is referencing information from the news article I spoke of, which I will have a link in the description box. But it states that he may have misappropriated county equipment, a skid steerer, which he actually owns one, but is often mistaken to be county property. The inmates that were at his family farm, he does admit were there, but they were trustees and they were being paid according to the state guidelines. Now, the gravel in question, he paid for according to the news article and was provided for his family's farm's use. Now, I'm not defending these sheriff and I'm not defending any bad cops. I'm just giving out the information I have from the news outlet. The news outlet also says the information comes from a former inmate who is currently serving time for torturing and beating two African American inmates.
His wife was gained through infidelity. He actually was, one of his best friends was a police officer. He started dating his wife behind the guy's back. And then to make sure she was staying faithful to him, he went to the district attorney's office and asked for subpoenas for phone records and to put tracers on those numbers, saying that it was part of a criminal investigation having to do with the school. It was his girlfriend, that other cop's wife. It was her number. He was able to find out that she was cheating on her husband and him with somebody else. Just to name a few, I don't know if you heard about what
Dramatization may not have happened.
happened with the Goon Squad.
Yeah, yeah, I'm aware.
That's what drew us up here. How are you today? Good, thanks. I'm just spreading the word. I'm normally a First Amendment auditor.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I'm not doing that today. I'm just spreading the word. I don't know if you are aware of what's been going on with the sheriff's department, with the sheriff specifically.
Just walk over there.
And that's the difference between that office and the other one. I'll go back and thank her for being so nice. How are you today, young lady?
Thank you. How are you?
I wish it was a little bit cooler outside.
Well, it looks like they don't want to talk to you, which is perfectly fine because they really don't have to talk to you unless you're there for actual business. Now, if you were there to get some kind of a permit or information on what you would need to file for permits or records requests, that would be one thing. But you're, like you said, you're there only to talk about what's going on with the sheriff's accusations. And if that's something they don't want to talk about, that's well within their rights to do so. And if you want to get butthurt over that, well, that's your business.
I'm just busting a lap here. That is the community development. Hey, sorry. I just wanted to tell you, thank you again. I went into that office, community development. There was a young lady sitting there, and I started telling her a little bit of the same story. Not even to the cop yet. We're talking about Philadelphia, what happened, which led me out here, just so she knows why I'm here. I'm filming you. This is why. She's on her way to talk to me. There's an older white lady that comes out from the back and says, "Don't say a word to him. Come with me." I'm literally telling you that it's in... That's the view of it. Yeah. It's like, hey, just ignore hatred. It goes away, right?
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
Have a good day. So we're gonna figure out who this old hoe is. Sorry, what's her name? The older lady that just came out? I'm gonna go file a complaint against her. Because I'm doing work and I've actually, as a journalist...
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. And just remember, anyone who calls himself a journalist is a...
Several of my sources are police officers. I'm not here giving anyone a hard time. I'm just asking questions, which is my right. And she asked you to no longer assist me. And part of this includes a civil rights investigation where 2 black men were tortured and the sheriff is stealing funds and subjugating prisoners to cruel and unusual punishment. So if that...
Shenanigans.
Nah.
Shenanigans.
Nah.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because Josh is being misleading and untruthful here. Yes, the news article does state that the information in the article are only accusations coming from a former deputy who is currently serving time for violating the rights of two African American gentlemen and assaulting them inside of the county jail. Now, Josh is making this sound like these are factual statements, that this has all been 100% verified and proven already. But yet he's not really there for any official business other than to talk to people about this story. He's saying that he's, an auditor and he's trying to conduct journalism endeavors here, but he's not. If they don't want to talk to him about this story, that's their right. Because he's not there to get any permits. He's not there to get any records or file a FOIA request. So if he wants to act like a child, so be it.
That's her attitude. I'd like to take that job from her. Thank you. I don't think she needs it anymore. This is community development. She can play the stupid game. She's gonna win a stupid prize.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Five minutes later.
I'm waiting for someone to not be rude to me. And she just blindly follows her. Hey, don't do your job. Come with me. Someone's in here asking questions about dirty cops. Come on over here. It's interesting, you guys see the difference between two offices? And people would say that I'm the problem.
Yes.
Or that we are the problem. We give you the facts that are real, unlike the news, and we do it much faster. In fact, it's usually our footage that they're using. I've only ever known one decent person, one good person to work for mainstream media, and lo and behold, he doesn't have a job there anymore. They fired him because he did the same thing I do, report the truth, regardless of how it looks.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
How long do I gotta wait to get some assistance around here?
Eventually.
Hey, what's that? Yeah, I'm just looking for that young lady's name, the one behind you with the white hair.
Okay.
I just need to know. I'm gonna take her job, and I just like to know what her name is.
Okay, well, that... You have a good day, sir.
She works for you, sir?
No, sir, she does not.
What's your name?
You have a good day, sir.
Sir, if you don't give me your name, I'm gonna get your name from a records request. I'm gonna blast your information all over the internet to hundreds of thousands of people. So you can give me your first name and her first name.
You have an issue?
Yeah, I came here to get service. And she told the young lady that was sitting here, don't interrupt me because I didn't interrupt you.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
She told her to leave and not to service me anymore. So what I need right now is her name, or I'm going to blast her information all over the internet.
You need a permit, a building permit? What?
I'm about to just put all you guys on the internet. I came in here asking a simple question. She wants to treat me like I'm a piece of
Yet, so, sir, what...
You haven't answered mine. What is that older lady's name?
Have a good day, sir.
What is her name? All right. How about we do this? We'll start taking cards. And if I don't get that lady's first name, everyone on these cards, their picture is going to be on a channel with 250,000 views by this evening.
But you're lying to this gentleman. You're saying that you were there for services, but you told us at the beginning of the video that you were only there to let people know about this story. You weren't there to file any records requests. You weren't there to get any permits or information on what you would need to pull the permits. Your whole point was not even to conduct an audit. It was just to let people know about this news article. But now, because they don't want to play with you, they don't want to talk to you, you're going to threaten and intimidate them by saying that you will put their information out there online. Yeah, that's a standard play for a frauditor. Don't get what I want? Well, I'll just intimidate you instead.
Ladies, how are you today? I'm good. Thanks for asking and walking away from me, too. You guys are just as kind and professional as them. I'll take some of your cards, too. I'm taking jobs today, ladies.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
I'm taking jobs today. And everyone's gonna have to get in trouble for this behavior. I'm gonna need to speak to the mayor. Excuse me, could you please direct me to the mayor's office?
He is not here right now.
He's not here.
Downstairs.
Where would I find the city clerk then? I guess that's the next.
She is out of town. She is in Missouri for a municipal clerk's meeting.
Okay, to whom is in charge right now? I guess of whom is in charge. I just had something happen.
I understand.
I've been through this. I'm normally, by trade, one of the largest, one of the First Amendment auditors.
And?
In the country. I am here working on a civil rights story out of Philadelphia, Mississippi, of the Freedom Summertime murders. Not on my own, at the request of that family.
Okay.
To show a little bit of that this stuff is still happening present day, we came here doing a little bit of work on Rankin County and some of the allegations and some of the stuff the sheriff's been up to with the allegations against him. I walked into that office, and I never say, hey, my name's Josh. I'm normally a First Amendment auditor. I'm not today. I'm just trying to get some service and ask a question, figure out which way I'm going. This building's big. As soon as the older lady in the back comes out, this young lady's being very nice. Don't you help him. Get away from him. She drags him out. Then another gentleman in the community development office. And then another gentleman comes out, and I said, I would only like that lady's name, so when I'm done with my business, I can then file a complaint against them. He starts giving me attitude. So I said, here's how simple and easy it is. I'm not going to just have someone be rude to me for no reason. So if we want to pick a bully, I'm the biggest one of the sandbox.
Well, excuse me, princess.
I want the first name, just the first name of those two people, the older lady and the gentleman.
To where the city clerk usually is.
Because if I don't get their names, I took a business card. I'm going to take the jobs of every one of these people because of their behavior.
I'm going to take you up here to where the city clerk's office, or I guess I'm new. I haven't been here very long.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for your professionalism.
I know. I completely understand. I don't know exactly who would be next in charge with the mayor not being here today. But the city clerk's office is usually right through here.
Oh, okay. I just spoke to this young lady.
Okay, she will be able to direct you more where to go than I would.
Okay.
The city clerk.
I feel bad. I went in there twice, and she's very, very nice. I just didn't want to bother her
She's
again.
super sweet. But that is the only person I can think of to tell you not to is Candace, because she's a deputy clerk. She might be able to point you in the direction of who you need to talk to, because I'm not 100% sure.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I just didn't want to bother her again.
And we're going to hear, folks. Josh does go in to file a complaint, and when he starts doing that, his original video ends. Clearly, this is just Josh being butthurt to the fact that they didn't want to talk to him. He wasn't there for any official business, so they didn't have to talk to him. And if he wants to go around throwing this story with accusations as facts, he needs to have bona fide proof that they are truthful. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I can never thank you enough for all the support and words of encouragement you guys give. You guys rock.